Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a little hybrid. I'm going to be giving you an update on my Project Pan, how that's going. We're about a month in. And then I also have all these empties to go through. So I figured I could just lump them together. If you're wondering, Marissa, why are you not wearing makeup? Why are you still in your pajamas? Well, the answer to that is that my son has been with his grandparents near Boston. He stayed with them for the last 2 nights. He's on his way home right now. And I am just in such a zen place. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know that we have not been sleeping because he has not been sleeping. So we got a little break. I slept 9 hours last night and I just was like, you know what? I'm having a chill day. I'm on vacation for the rest of the year from work and I just didn't feel like putting on a full face of makeup. And yeah, so I didn't. I have my cooling eye patches on, and I don't know if you guys can see this. I have a bruise right here, and that's just from Botox. So if you see that and you're like, oh my God, did you get hit? Did you hit your head? No, it's just from Botox. I did really good in my first month, okay? I'm really proud. First, I'm gonna go through the things that I completely used up, and then I'll go into the things that I made some good progress with. So, completely used up this Milani Make It Last setting spray, which is my favorite all-time setting spray. I find it's a really good dupe to the Charlotte Tilbury one. So I used up this big jumbo bottle of that. Also used up this Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. It was just starting to smell funky. It's old. I think I've been using it for 4 or 5 months. So that got used up. This I just decided to part with because I just hate it. And I did hit pan. This is the e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna completely use up something I absolutely hate, but I did hit the pan. So I was like, okay, that's done. Used up this Thrive Cosmetics Infinity Waterproof Eyeliner in the shade Lauren. It's just like the black shade. I used that completely up. The eyeliner that I did use up is the Sephora 12-hour retractable eyeliner in the shade Shimmering Khaki Green. I did use this up as well. This CoverGirl Outlast lip stain. It's like a marker. This is completely dried out. So this was time to go. The color was Jazzberry. Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Medium Lip Liner. I don't know if you can see. It literally, the whole thing just completely filled out. I used up most of it, but the whole like color center completely left the building. So that is done. Completely used up the Thrive Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara. One of my favorite mascaras. And then the last thing I used up is this Naturium Lip Sleeping Mask. I literally scraped every last bit out. So that's everything I completely used up for my Project Pan. I am going to save these products just so like at the end I have them all to look back at. I don't know if that's weird. Just to update you on some progress. So this Color Science Unforgettable Total Face Flex Shield. This is what I've been using. This is what I've been using for my foundation. I swear I probably have like 2 weeks left of this. So this is gonna be done very soon. The e.l.f. lip liner, Cream Glide lip liner. I forget the shade. It's like mauve over. It's the mauve one. I am down to a little nub, so I should be able to use this up within like the next couple weeks, next month. The Hourglass Scattered Light eyeshadow. This has lasted me so long, but if you can see, we've hit the bottom. So now I'm just going around the sides, and I do like this, so I'm not gonna throw it out until I've completely used up every last drop. And the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour Fresh Wear Bronzer. Pan is growing on this bronzer. And then the last thing that I just decided to get rid of is the IT CC Plus New Glow Skin Tint. This expired in, when did it expire? In November, and it just like was breaking me out. So I was like, you know what? I used up a good amount of it, so we're gonna call it done. So that's everything for the Project Pan update. I'm gonna be doing these monthly, so if you're into that, subscribe, stay a while, and I will update you on that next month. Now for the empties. We have quite a few. All right, let's just dive right in. I'm just gonna pull these out in no particular order, and I'll let you know if I liked it, if I didn't, if I'd repurchase, and so and so. So this is the Dove 10-in-1 Serum Mask for Bond Strength. This is my second tube of this that I've used up, and my second tub of it, I should say, that I've used up, and I did really like it. And I would repurchase, but I'm just using up other things that I have. Another Dove product is the Dove Hair Therapy 7-in-1 Miracle Mist. This is like a leave-in conditioner. I would not repurchase this because I found it to be way too heavy for my hair. So I didn't like the sprayer. It kind of like spit it out. So I would not repurchase this one. A supplement that I finished is the Acne Tame Skincare Supplement. I love this. I use this to help keep any breakouts at bay, and I already repurchased. I'm on a bigger bottle. And then what I was previously taking is the Clear Stem Mind Body Skin supplement, and I really do like this. I think it's great, but I ended up switching to the Acne Team because it's more affordable. So they're both really good. I would repurchase both of them, but I was trying to save some money. So I switched to this last couple months, and I think it's really good. Okay, this I saved the box to because it's like a refill. This is the Kerastase Elixir Ultim. It's their like gold oil. So looks like this, and basically with the new, they had an old one and then they came out with a new one, and the new one you can like refill. So this is the old one that I took out and I'm throwing out, and then I have like a refill that I put back in the bottle. So I do like this. It's expensive, but it does last a really long time. Like you need the tiniest drop for your hair. And I like to apply this on the ends of my hair just to kind of give them a little more hydration, a little bit of shine. I do like that. All right, then we have the Naturium Salicylic Acid Body Spray 2%, which I would recommend. I haven't repurchased it just because I'm not dealing with body acne right now, but over the summer when I was getting really hot and I was working out, I was getting some back acne, and this really helped. So after I shower, I just like spray it all over my back, and it's a good product. So if you are suffering with any kind of body acne, I do recommend this. All right, then we have the Madagascar Centella Light Cleansing Oil. Looks like this, and I did like this quite a bit. I like the way it smelled. It kind of had like a spa smell. It's affordable. It wasn't 100% the best for removing eye makeup, but it was good. And I actually was at Costco this weekend, and they do have a 2-pack of this at Costco for like dirt cheap. So if you are in the market for cleansing oil, check out Costco. We have the Nutrafol Build-Up Blocker Scalp Exfoliating Mask. This is a really nice product. You basically apply it to your scalp dry, you let it sit for a few minutes, and then you massage it. And yeah, I mean, I feel like it did a good job getting rid of buildup and exfoliating my scalp. It is expensive though. I just had an extra one lying around because I used to work for Nutrafol. I don't think I would purchase it with my own money. I just use the ordinary glycolic acid toner on my scalp instead. But if you do want like a specific mask for that, this is really good. And then a skincare empty that is one of my favorites that I've already repurchased and I'm using is the Timeless Matrixyl Synth 6 Serum. It's basically a mixture of like a bunch of different peptides and hyaluronic acid, and I get the huge jumbo bottle. This is, how big is it? 4 fluid ounces, and it's pretty affordable. So I used this up. It took me like 6 months. It does last a while. I really do like this. A candle, which this is my favorite candle of all time, and if you see it at HomeGoods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, HomeSense, wherever you are, pick it up. It's by the Lieben Company. It's their vegan soy wax blend wild fern and moss candle. And I love this. Like I've gone through like 80 of these candles. Oh, it smells so good. It kind of reminds me of the smell of like Urban Outfitters and Anthropologie. I used to work at Urban Outfitters in college, and it smells like this. So I love that. Shampoo empty is the Nizoral Anti-Dandruff Ketoconazole 1% Anti-Dandruff Shampoo. So this I got off the recommendation of Abby Young, and I did really like it. It's not a fancy shampoo, but you basically lather it on in the shower, you let it sit for a few minutes, and then you rinse it out, and it's supposed to help with like hair growth. So I do really like this. I would repurchase it. Currently I'm using the Head and Shoulders one, but I think I'm gonna go back to this after. We are whipping through. Okay, this is the Summer Fridays Rich Cushion Cream Ultra Plumping Moisturizer. I loved this for a while. You can see like I scraped every last drop out. I loved this for a while, but I have since found a cheaper alternative. I'm using the Nivea cream, which comes in like a huge pot for $12. This is like, I think $55 for this little jar. So I did like this. It's good, but I would not repurchase it. I don't think it's worth the money. Deodorant, my go-to, Lady Speed Stick. I get the Shower Fresh scent. I don't really care about the scent. I get whatever scent, but yeah, it smells good. I don't know why I smelled it, but this is like my go-to deodorant. I'm not someone who like dabbles in all the natural deodorants. I've been down that road. I've used Native and all these other ones, and they just don't do anything for me. So regular deodorant it is for this stinky girl. And then I used up the Vaseline Intensive Care Advanced Repair Moisturizer. And this I mentioned I do like to use on my body and my face. I think I have one more thing left. I bought a 3-pack on Amazon. I do really like this. It's unscented, which I love. It's super hydrating. It's just basic and it's good. And that's what I like. And I typically don't like body lotions that have added fragrance because I like to put on perfumes and stuff and I don't like it to clash. So I did really like this. All right, the Kerastase Genesis Serum, Fortifying Serum. This is, I think, my third one I've used up, and I'm switching it up a little bit now. This is very expensive. I think it's over $60 per bottle. And while I feel like it's good, it wasn't like, wow. So I just love the way Kerastase products, they just smell so good, but I mean, it's fine. I'm actually trying out the new Pantene scalp serum. I think it's from their like Abundant and Strong line. I'll let you guys know how that works. That was like 15 bucks, so definitely much cheaper than this. If you have the cash, this is great, but it's not necessary. And then I used up this, they're like these little hyaluronic acid capsules. I got them off Amazon to use in my microneedle as like a slip. You get like a bunch of little sterile tubes, you snap off the top, and then you just apply it to your skin. Good, not amazing, would not repurchase. Another candle, which is also a favorite at Target, it is the, what brand is this? Threshold, Lotus, and Hinoki. This smells so good, and yes, I already bought 2 more as backups because I do love it. So between this one and the Wild Fern and Moss, like, these are my candles. These are what my home always smells like. I don't need any other candles. A body care empty, which is just like the empty paper package because it's in my shower, the new one. The Soft Services Buffing Bar Micro Crystal Exfoliant. I've talked about this before. This is the best body exfoliation you will ever get. It's basically a blue bar of soap that has all these little micro dermabrasion crystals in it, and it's like sandpaper on your skin. And I do this maybe twice a week in the shower, and it literally gives your body the deepest exfoliation. Like, there's nothing better than doing that, getting out, and then slathering your body in lotion. The next day, your body is so soft. And I believe, I forget the price on these. I think it's 2, you get a pack of 2 bars for $30. So it's expensive, but when you break it down, like, I'm using the bar of soap twice a week, so it does last a while. So figure $15 a bar. The bar probably lasts a month and a half. It's not that bad. And I really do like this. You can buy these at Sephora, and I've been using them for years. I've tried dupes, I've tried knockoffs, I've tried other brands that are more affordable, and nothing does it like Soft Services. Oh, my hair's not looking great, but that's okay. This video is not about how I look. It's about the products. Oh, I forgot another Project Pan empty. Oh, it's so annoying. Okay, I used up this e.l.f. Halo Glow Loose Powder. You can see it's literally all gone. That's another Project Pan empty. I'm gonna have to edit that back to the beginning. But I do love that. I already have a backup going. What else? Ooh, a perfume, which is very rare for me to use up. A little mini of the Jo Malone Wood Sage and Sea Salt. There's like lip liner all over it from being in my purse. I have the full size of this, but I found the mini in a bag, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try and use that up, and I did use it up. This is like one of my favorite scents for spring and summer, and I used it up, and I have the full size. Now I gotta work on using that up. Eye makeup remover. So this is the Clinique Take the Day Off makeup remover for your eyes, and I think this is the best eye makeup remover I personally have ever tried. It takes everything off in 2 seconds. Is it Clinique, and is it a little bit bougie for an eye makeup remover? Yes, but do I think it's worth the price? Also yes. I will be looking for a drugstore alternative. If anyone has any recommendations for a good affordable eye makeup remover, let me know, but this is the good stuff. Another supplement empty. This is the Nature's Craft PMS Support Female Hormone Balance. I take one of these every single day, and I find it really helps me around my menstrual cycle, like the week before my period and during my period. I'm a lot less moody, a lot less irritable, and I just feel like a little bit less crazy. So I did repurchase the big bottle because I did feel like these did make a difference. Shampoo empty is the Nioxin Ultimate Power Hair Fall Defense Shampoo. I mean, you can see I squeezed out every last drop, and I love this. I use this, I kind of would alternate. Where's the Nazarol? I would typically alternate my shampoo days between the Nizoral one and then this. And again, you just leave it on your scalp for a few minutes and then rinse it off. And I've noticed a significant difference in the amount of hair that leaves my head in the shower that I find in the drain. So I did purchase the bigger size of this because I use it a lot and I did love it. Last 2 items. We're at the very end. Okay, Babe Lash, the Babe Original Lash Serum that I talk about all the time. You can tell that my eyelashes are long right now because I'm not wearing mascara, but I swear I've been using this for like a year. It's amazing. It's the best one. And again, I will say, I went to Costco this weekend and made a 2-pack of this, same size, for $44. On Amazon, one tube of this is $50. So if you live near a Costco and you're wanting to buy this, go to Costco. You will get 2 for basically the price of 1. Okay, last product. Okay, last product is the Naturium Retinaldehyde Cream Serum, and I have it in the 0.05% strength. I use this up completely. My retinol journey has been all over the place. I bought this because the tretinoin was making my skin really sensitive, and so I was using this on my face for a while, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna dabble back into the tretinoin zone, and it was fine for a while, and now I'm irritated again. So now I'm back on retinaldehyde. I'm trying the prequel one. But this was really good. I ended up using it on my hands as well before bed. And that's kind of how I used it up. But it is a really good affordable option. I just feel like with tretinoin, I need to give up and just use it like mixed in my body lotion, because on my face, it literally screws up my moisture barrier so bad. So this was a good one. All right, if you made it to the end, thank you for watching. Those are all my current empties and my project pan update. I'm feeling really good about the project pan. Like, I'm using up so many things. It is amazing and it feels so good. If you guys have any requests on videos you'd like to see next, if you've tried any of these products and you have thoughts, leave them in the comments. Thank you for watching. Thank you for accepting makeup-free me on this day where I'm just feeling a little bit relaxed and lazy and I just didn't want to put on makeup. Hope you will like the video, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video very soon. All right, have a good one. Bye.